Hi, my name is Cavit SEREF. This is the first video. It is a record providing general information, and the subsequent one will record the impact of my innovative transmission gear system on the motor. I designed the motor as a regular brushless one and equipped it with my novel gear system. My gear system remains undisclosed by the means of the cover around the rotor. Yeah. Because I do not have an intellectual property certificate or an application for yet. In fact, the motor's structure is constructed by combining two main mechanical sections, which are a conventional nominative motor and an embedded novel gear system, in a way that it can run as a regular motor and as a motor provocated by my novel gear system. I will use the lever at the back side of the motor here to change the run modes in the later minutes of the subsequent second video. I will run the motor primarily in nominative motor mode. To observe the outputs of both different run modes, we should focus on the tachometer here, the wattmeter here, and the red indicator that slides over the ruler while the motor runs. The tachometer is set to count the rotation of 3-pole propeller as the same fastened to the motor. The wattmeter will display the values of the battery amps and the volts before and after the motor runs. The sliding rail with a red indicator at the edge is retained by a spring here to resist the motor thrust, and that will indicate the thrust power values in both running modes of the motor. To have an idea about the provocative impact of my novel gear system and to compare the values of both run modes, the sections that are marked on the ruler in the unit centimeter are deemed the indicators for thrust deviations. I would like to emphasize that the comparison tests should not be evaluated as indicators of the thrust power and rotational speed that the motor can produce, but rather as the indicators of the positive impact on my novel gear system on the nominative capacity of the motor's rotation and thrust. In both run modes, I will use the same two lead batteries here. Each having 12 volts and 7 amps without recharging the interval of tests. The second video will be a two-stage recording of motor's physical runs that shows the values of rotation, thrust, and power separately prior to the start and during its runnings in each stage.